guys, I really hate to say this, but we're talking about stories, okay? Alright? Y'all thought I quit, bro. Y'all thought I quit YouTube? Oh, heck nah. I'm not quitting. Even if you don't support me and hate on me, thank you so much for being here. I really love you guys. If you not actually love you guys, not actually love, but actually not actually love, but I thank you guys for being watching. I just need to talk about stories. Let's talk about stories while we're playing Team Deathmatch. At this point, we're not doing it, bro. Should we start with the injuries? Should we start with the happy stories? I think we should talk about the happy stories, and then the bad ones, and then the injury ones. So, let's do it. So, when I was out, alright, we got a sweat here. Let me tell you guys. I'm technically not a robot, but I'm kind of am. Well, kind of. Like, who's sniping me in the freaking air? Bruh. Alright, let's get to talking. So, when I was technically 7, I really didn't know about math. I really was actually pretty dumb, to be honest with you. To be honest, I was in first grade, alright? Don't laugh at me. I had to take kindergarten 2 years, alright? Bruh. Okay, maybe when I was 6, because in kindergarten I only stayed 1 year and I was supposed to stay in 2 years. Bruh. And we're so close. Bruh, I don't know how to make up a story. So when I was 9, aka 9, I was pretty actually smart in math. Sorry, I just kind of call it riyadiyat because that's how they say it in Arabic, bro. My bad. I think we're talking about jokes, man. Like, what the? At this point, I'm a hideout and aliens. La 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 la. Okay, let's go on to another story. Should we tell the bad stories? I don't really have good stories, man. When I got my first subscriber was my mom. You guessed it, my mom. Thanks to my mom, almost to 30 subscribers. Bro, who's sniping me? I'm not going on tryhard mode, by the way, so I can kind of relax, man. I'm not even trying. So, should I tell the injury ones? Bruh. Hey! Fine, I'll tell the injury ones, even though I don't want to say it, but when, like, the old pain. When I was technically eight and a half, I went to play out with my friends as usual because I love the outside for some reason. When I was 8, I didn't play Raffles. Okay, maybe, but I was level 48, so technically I didn't play it. Alright? Bruh. Then something bad happened. I accidentally sorry. Bruh, should I just talk in the shooting range at this point? So, yeah, I should talk in the shooting range at this point. So I tripped. I literally tripped. It was only a trip. When I tripped, it was hard. I was crying. Of course, I was 8.5. What do you guys think? And when I was 8.5, I wasn't posting videos. Kind of. Then I quit Rivals, then this. But when I tripped, I literally had a scratch. A big scratch on my right leg. Yes, right leg, my brother. And on my left hand, elbow. It was hurting so much that the pain I didn't even I remember that my parents said that she's fine, don't worry. It's just a small scratch. Little bro, it was a big scratch. Like, what the heck? Hello, Mom and Dad? Are you here? Did you fail high school? Okay, maybe I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. Please, bro. Please, spare me, please. I hope they're not watching this video, bro. So, when it was a big scratch, and they just put some towels and said that she's fine. Yep, she's fine. No worries, don't let her go to the hospital. And I was about to laugh so hard that I was about to roll my body on the floor. Bro, like, what are you saying? Like, what are you actually saying? Like, what are you saying? So technically, the next injury, and I took a couple early days from off school, maybe like 2 weeks at least. That's good. The next injury. When I was like 9, or maybe like 8, and and 4 months old. Maybe when I was when I was 8 and 2 months old or 4 months old. I was talking about things with my family, and I said, "يا عمي هذا مو حلو." I was talking in Arabic, of course. What do you want me to say? Like, my family's Arabic, bro. You can't change that. Alright? I'm the only one knows English, and I told my older sister, and I'm the... Never mind, I'm not the young sister, bro. I just remembered that. I'm definitely not the young sister. So I was arguing with my middle sister. And something bad happened. A needle, yes, a needle, an unclean, dirty needle. I stepped on the ground with socks on the ground, by the way. A needle went through my leg. It went through my freaking leg. Yes, leg. And my family said, it's okay. She's fine. She doesn't need the hospital. She's fine. Like, bro, what do you mean? After that, I couldn't walk for 3 days straight. Just gotta stay in the bed. Hey, at least I didn't went through school, right? Right? Oh. Sorry, guys, man. Sorry. I'm just sick. And when I had a needle, I was literally about to legitimately cry. It was dirty and unclean. We used it. We literally used it for clothes. Like, bro, my parents didn't care. I almost had an infection in my leg. Like, bro, WTH, what the hell? I swear at this point my mom and dad are fearless at this point, bro. They just care about my sickness, and that's all. They don't care about my leg, my arm, my anything. They just let me go to the hospital if I have sickness. Like, bro, what is this? And do you want me to tell you what happened last night? I don't want to tell it. Last night, it was... Sorry. Last night, I had an allergic reaction in the morning. So I didn't know I was allergic to that thing. And by the way, I'm allergic to... I don't want to say, but I'm allergic to the outside, like dust. and windstorm, rain, dust. Not rain. I'm not allergic to the rain. Only like windstorm, dust. And there was dust in the kitchen. And they opened the window. And I was gonna go in the kitchen like it was a normal day. And I was sick, by the way. Yes, I'm still sick. And then, after 9 in the night, I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't breathe, bro. I literally couldn't breathe. I can only breathe from my mouth. My mouth actually saved me, not gonna lie, bro. I was about to legitimately, eliminate myself if I didn't breathe through my mouth. Because I couldn't breathe from my nose. I had an allergic reaction. My nose are blocked. All of them blocked. Even when I force them to breathe, they just don't breathe at this point. I was off YouTube and off Roblox. I was tired at that point. And let me tell you this. I couldn't breathe and I was coughing when I breathed through my nose. And that explains why am I still coughing, but I can still breathe in my nose because I went to the hospital. So when I went to the hospital, my doctor checked my breathing, and he knew I needed oxygen because it wasn't great. The only way I could survive was breathing through my mouth. So I breathed through my mouth and he said, yep, she needs oxygen. Breathe through your nose, said Doc, and I breathed through my nose and there was no heart pounding. Yeah, no heart pounding, bro. But after that, I breathed. So I was put in an oxygen mask. That was at least great. Now I can finally breathe from my nose again. And I had a needle come to my hand. Sorry, bro. I just can't help it, man. And tomorrow I have school. Bro, I'm so tired. Bruh. I was so tired. Like, I was so tired, bro. I even slept on the car when we went home after she put the needle. Now I think she put the needle wrong because when I put my hand on something, it hurts, bro. It hurts, actually. No, I'm not gonna lie. I play with 3 fingers, actually, not gonna lie. One for my size, one for my sliding, and one for my movement like this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah. This is... Yeah. Bruh. Yeah, me, bro. Bro. Like this ain't fair. Like this ain't fair. And I don't want to tell this next one. Sorry, man, I can't help it. To be honest with you, I don't know if you watch this vid. Even though I tried my best to edit. So yes, I think you don't want to hear this next story, but I'm sure you don't want to hear it. But I think I should tell you because I had an eye fixing my eye. When I stare through my mirror, one eye just goes off like it's a car in the dust, but the other one stays on the road. I focus on one eye, bro. And yeah, sometimes when I don't listen to conversations, my eye kind of goes a little bit to the left. Yeah, I mean right. No, I mean left. Bruh, no, I mean left. I actually mean left. So I had an eye surgery, but still to this day, my eye hasn't been fixed. Like, bro, was that surgery for nothing? After I tell you everything, I'll reveal my age. When I was technically 8 years old and 11 months old, I was about to be 9, to be honest. Oh, maybe no. Maybe like 8 years old and 6 months. Maybe like a year away from 9.5 years old. So they put me under anesthesia. Little dumb me thinking. Little me, when I was 8, the doctor offered me orange juice. And I said, happily yes, because I knew there was medicine. Because I'm so used to the doctor, bro. Like I'm not a kid anymore. And I thought it was only medicine, so it could help my eye. But little me thought it was this, and they never put me under anesthesia. they never put me in anesthesia. Ooh, this is about to be my first time. Because when they put me in anesthesia, that orange juice had anesthesia medicine. So I drank it and fell asleep in the next 2 minutes, little bro. أدي تمشطيني عشان هذا القمر. بس الحين أسوي فيديو.
يعني في شعار بس ربطين.
ها؟
وين يكون شعار؟
Sorry, my mom was talking to me. Yeah. So they put some wrap thing on my eye. Wrap thing on my freaking eye. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah. So let me remember. Wrap thing in my eye, and they put a needle in my leg. Like, what the freak, bro? It's supposed to be in my eye.
استدير